Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I don't think that we can help but recognize the similarity of this moment for Jones to the guy who came before him in New England. In Tom Brady's second season, he led the Pats to the first of 9 Super Bowl appearances in his time there. And now, in his second season with New England, here's Mac Jones leading them out on the biggest stage in sports. Can he follow through tonight and bring New England its record-breaking 7th Super Bowl title? Stay tuned.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. Now Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And Yeah, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. New England trying to get to place on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 10, Jones out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grady Jarrett able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Flushed out right. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the play fake, and now Heineke. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At their own 46. On 1st down, Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. They'll run with Strong. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Eluding the pressure right. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 61 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Jones operating from the gun. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Heineke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. He's at the 50.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Patterson again.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Heineke now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Patriots coming out now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Give up the middle to Strong. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll give it to Strong. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Stevenson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriot. Andre Stevenson. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seems like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. First down, Heineke. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Patterson on the draw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Heineke. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Off the play fake, Heineke. He's going to let it fly. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports. I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.